If you want to be at the forefront of culinary innovation, you can't miss this. Hi, I'm here with the Culinary Center at a KitchenAid. Today we're going to talk about everything you need to know about molecular gastronomy. Today we'll cover basic techniques that you can use to transform everyday ingredients into extraordinary culinary experiences. We'll also discuss some of the equipment you may want to have in your kitchen to really push the envelope. And finally, we'll share some resources so you can dig even deeper into this exciting topic. What is molecular gastronomy? It's a style of cooking that challenges the traditional methods and techniques, transforming the way we prepare, present, and perceive food. It's all about experimenting and having fun in the kitchen. There are no rules. Instead, it encourages cooks to explore the science behind the deliciousness. By understanding the chemical reactions that occur when we combine ingredients, cooks can create dishes that not only look amazing but also offer an exciting textural and flavor experience. Let's start with a few techniques that are sure to impress. Spherification. This technique transforms liquids into spheres. With the right recipe, you can make anything from a savory broth into an airy caviar or a rich sauce into popping candy. Enlist the help of a partner for this one. They'll add a drop of liquid to the tip of the spoon. Then, with your other hand, slowly dip the tip of the spoon into the alginate or sodium alginate solution. Let the drop form a sphere around the tip. Gently remove the sphere from the spoon by wiping it on the side. Drop it into the waiting soy or tapioca starch and let it rest. While it dries, repeat these steps until you have as many spheres as you desire. Once they're all formed, you can serve them up as is or toss them with your favorite sauce. Next, jellification. This technique transforms a liquid into a gel. It's similar to spherification, but instead of creating spheres, the liquid sets into a more solid form. To do this, mix a gelling agent like agar, or gelatin with a liquid. Heat the mixture until the agent is fully dissolved. Once it's cool enough to touch, you can serve the gel as is, or use a spoon to shape it into something more interesting. You can even use silicone molds to create perfectly portioned pieces. Gazpacho is a cold soup, a staple of Spanish cuisine. But why not make it even more exciting by turning it into a foam? Just pour your favorite gazpacho into a blender, then place it on your countertop and blend on high speed. Once it reaches a thick whipped consistency, you're ready to serve. Next, freeze. Drying. This technique removes water from food, making it shelf stable. It's easy to do with freeze-dried fruit. Just slice the fruit into thin pieces, arrange them in a single layer on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and freeze them. Once frozen, place the slices into a dehydrator and dry them according to the manufacturer's instructions. For a more hands-on approach, you can also dry them in your oven. Just set it to its lowest setting and leave the door open slightly to allow moisture to escape. Finally, let's talk about foams and gels. These two techniques create airy, cloud-like textures that are not only visually stunning, but also incredibly delicious. Foams can be made by whipping a liquid until it's light and fluffy, or they can be created by adding a stabilizer like egg whites or cream cheese to a liquid and then blending it on low speed. Gels, on the other hand, are created by combining a gelling agent, like gelatin or agar, with a liquid and then allowing it to set up in the refrigerator. Now that you've mastered some basic molecular gastronomy techniques, it's time to get creative in the kitchen and experiment with flavor. The sky's the limit. Thanks to modern technology, there are now tools available for the home kitchen that were once only found in professional kitchens. A centrifuge, for example, can be used to separate mixtures based on density. An immersion blender, a handy tool for creating foams and gels. And a vacuum sealer, great for sous vide cooking and removing air from sauces or purees to make them foam. And don't forget about the little things like a digital scale, which is essential for precise measurements when it comes to molecular gastronomy. It's all about having fun and being creative. So don't be afraid to experiment and see what you can create. For more information on molecular gastronomy, visit our website, browse our collection of recipes that showcase these techniques, and get inspired to create your own culinary masterpieces. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy cooking.